What's up, LC heads? We're going to talk real quick about why I'm happy with Primm. I've only been working on Primm for a little bit, but let me show you something that she can almost do that I think Theria never could. Here's my Primm, level 74. Not that much SC. In fact, we're going to be trying to run her solo here just to see. I mean, I know this girl has a chance at clearing this level, but let's see. She's at 80 SC. And 99 out of 108. There's still a lot of things I want to teach her. She's not anything that amazing. And remember, this is a heal and support character. Okay, that's mainly why I pulled her. And the duration of her buffs last a long time. That is something that is very appealing to me. As somebody that hasn't worked on Theria that much. And I'm going to try to show you something that I don't think Theria could do, because she has no damage, right? So we're going to run in here. We're going to see how we can do. If I can get her S4 to proc, I might have a serious chance. I am going to have to finesse this a little bit, right? Right off rip. Let's add some extra ice damage to us. And then we're going to take off. We're going to take off. We're going to zigzag up and down. And if we can target somebody next to us, we're going to smack them with something. And then run away. And she can do this. The funny thing is, Duran could not do this. Like, he could not run away from any of these. He was getting hit with everything, right? So she's got a little bit more speed. And this is interesting because she might actually be able to do something here. Now, I would like to buff her with what's it called? The Mana Magic. One of the best buffs. IMO. I think it's an awesome buff. It adds 20% more power to your physical attacks. But let's just get some of these quick strikes in. Can't stay in one spot too long. Oh, it sucks. They interrupted the S2. That has some decent damage cap on it. But let's see if real quick I could put Mana Magic on myself. No, that's not going to happen. Let's run. Now, we do have an S3. I'm going to want to run before I use that. Oh, that's too late. It's over. We're too low on health. No, that sucks. Keep running. The point is, I think this girl actually feasibly has a chance of making it through this level. She's lasting much longer than Duran, and she is a support and healing character, in my personal opinion. She's there to make other characters stronger. The crazy thing is, she actually has pretty decent speed. She can finesse her way through this level. If you get super lucky, I think you can clear this level with her. If you just keep dodging, especially if you maybe brought some resistance to those specific elements that they're using. But I honestly think I think there's a way. I think there's a way here. Just from what I've seen already. You know what? I think we can do mana first and get that off before everybody bum rushes us. And then we could still get Ice Saber on there. There we go. And then the idea is to try to hit some of these birds here and there to heal ourselves a little bit. And her health does go up from that. The spells are always going to catch up to us. But if we can get these fools to start chasing us... Oh, man. We just got to dodge that ogre. Yeah, if you can get these fools to start chasing you, you can actually start using some of her combos. Keep her healed off the Proud Force and stuff. She does not have that many hit points. But the point is, I could not go in here with Theria and really hope to do any damage. She would just get stuck to the damn wall. She'd get to revive a bunch of times, but they would just kill her every single time. So this girl is, you know, she's supporting, she's healing, she's giving awesome buffs, and she's still bringing some decent damage. Like, let's see, just besides these buffs. Yeah, we'll go with Mana Magic. I also keep forgetting she does have God Heal in there. So I technically could have been God healing myself here and there. Let's just get away from that damn ogre. Yeah, God Heal. about that. Sounds like a pretty damn good idea. Oh, and that's instant. And then we're going to break out, and we're going to run south. And this one right behind us, he's going to catch a key strike. Oh, we stayed there too long. There's a ton of them. Oh, I need to break. Oh, yeah. That is the one issue, though. You can't get caught by the ogre. You have to play it smart. Alright, you know what? I'm going to actually really try this time. I'm going to use the healing. I'm going to use everything that's available to me. If I could just go long enough to get her S4 to charge, I could get a shield up. The shield is very nice here. And then obviously, hopefully, we'll try to take some of these damn birds out. I believe this girl's also pretty much doing non-elemental. So that kind of helps her here because these things are resistant to everything. So hey. But just look at these damn birds. Okay, let's target the one right next to us. Oh, hit and run, baby. Hit and run. Keep them on their toes. Yeah, another key strike. And it does knock them up in the air just long enough to kind of mess them up. There's that awesome spin kick. I only got interrupted because, well... Oh, damn it. The target button killed me. Alright, let's not waste our S3. There's that bastard casting something. Oh, why did it take us that long? I knew they were going to interrupt her with a spell because it took her that long to get up there. And here's the beauty of it. We can God heal ourselves. We haven't really scratched the boss, but we've been trying to stay the hell away from him. How many of these damn birds are there? There is quite a few. We are about to get cast on again. I have a little bit. I have a little bit of SC or mana. Let's try to throw this fire attack that reduces their attack. You know, not cool. She just kept running. This the S3 has... Oh, there we go. Can we get Lucid Barrier up before this ogre drops a damn bomb? But the point is, at least it's a game at this point. You know what I mean? It's not just like instant slaughter. This girl can actually do something to kind of hold her ground. I believe that ogre just wasted. Oh, that would have been pretty cool if that would have landed. I did jump half across the screen. Oh, run up, baby girl. Oh, no. Oh, no. We did get stunned there. So, this actually isn't bad. Let's look at her. Let's look at her. I feel like with enough finesse and with a little bit of luck, she can do this. Especially if I actually, you know, filled her out, played with her kid a little bit, taught her some more ability, something a little bit better. She is wasting some SC. She has name giving and things like that on her that I'm going to be using on other characters. So if I could strip her out of that and save the SC from that, she'd have a much better chance already. But let's just take a look at her. You know, it's crazy to think that any character with what 4,000 or 5,000 hit points could even survive that level that long. I was finessing it for a minute there. I think we actually killed like one or two of the birds, and some of the other ones were at low health. So I could have kept that going, and slowly that battle would have weaned into my favor as the birds died. I think honestly she could have dealt with the ogre at the end because she could run away and rebuff herself, get some strong buffs on her. And potentially, you know, her combos go off quick enough. Where is she? Where is she? She didn't have anything like this, like Durin You know what I mean? It was like completely different. Durham was just getting instantly annihilated. He could not even find a way around those birds. She was running some circles around them. She was getting her abilities to proc. She was hitting with the S1. She hit with the S2. We even got an S3 off, and it has some great damage cap there at the end. All right, Wave Bullet. Front small area combo attack with a final piercing shockwave damage cap plus 20k. That's nice. The whirlwind kick. Close the gap with a flying kick. I should have been using whirling kick from a distance to just, jump at enemies. I keep forgetting that does that. That probably would have helped me out there. And then triple strike. She does get that off pretty quick, and it can interrupt enemies in front of you. Effective against insects. Damage cap plus 5k. So all of these go up quick. They interrupt. She was hitting the damn birds, and she was doing some damage to them. And of course, Lucid Barrier is very nice. She took one of the hammer hits from that and survived. Being able to just put this barrier up over and over again, especially for physical damage, it's a lot of survivability to your party, especially in some fights, right? So, I don't know, this character is at 3,000 hit points base, and I just took her into that level. The fact that she can even survive for so long there and maybe take a few of those birds down, it gives me hope. There's no way I could do this with Theria or most other actual healer class characters in this game, and this girl can be used as a healer. She's going to need to use less of her magic points to reapply buffs. Once she applies a buff to you, it's going to be there much longer, so that gives her more MP to actually heal with. That and the fact that she throws up that S4 and makes a shield around everybody. Very nice. The damage caps that they've added to her, great, because now she can out damage like, other healers, and she can still heal. Don't get me wrong, Theory is going to heal better than this girl. Right? I'm just happy that this girl has God Heal and Revive. With her buffs and stuff, that's all she needs, IMO, because she's also still bringing some decent damage. She's got like plus 20,000 damage cap to her S3. I dig that. I really do. Now, some people told me, hey, in a few months or whatever, she'll be out damaged, so why did you get her anyway? And the reason I got her is because I'm not looking at her as a damage character. I'm still really looking at her as a healer and support. With some very nifty stuff. That's the way I'm looking at her. The fact that she does damage on top of that, and they've given her some damage cap, that's just all an awesome bonus. So really, she just has one of these abilities where her buffs last longer. That's always useful. All right, buffs are always being added to the game, and if she can make hers last longer, that's awesome. And now, well, she's just this awesome little monk to run around and actually, do some damage with. Especially with that S3, with that plus 20,000 damage cap. I just think she's pretty cool. I'm very happy with her. They did upgrade her enough to make her relevant, in my opinion. Or she wouldn't even be able to last in that level for more than 10 seconds. That's just my personal opinion. Honestly, the only thing really bringing her down in that level is just the constant magic that she's getting hit with. Because you can run circles around those birds all day, and you can attack them with your kit. And you can slowly bring them down, but eventually all that magic's going to catch up. So maybe if I put like Magic Castle on her, just so she was a little more oblivious to all that magic damage going on around her, and she could just keep healing up with Proud Force every time she is attacking with her kit. The important thing is, she's actually attacking with her kit, and her attacks are getting through. Anybody that's been watching my vids the past couple days where I've been running and trying different characters at that level, you'll know that there's some characters that just, they cannot even get an effing attack off in that level. You'll just get raped by birds in the corner. You will not even be able to finish one of your S1s or your S2s or your S3s. You'll be lucky if you can get to the second or third hit in your S2 or 3, especially if you're Durin, right? And he can still kill some of those birds just because his attacks are so strong, but you guys saw me run that, and for anybody that didn't, I just made that video. You can go check it out. It's brutal, okay? Like, the Durin runs were brutal. I did manage to clear it with Durin, But I mean, it was brutal. And a lot of those fights, they were just over and done with instantly. He has more hit points than this girl. And it doesn't matter. He can't last as long unless you get really lucky and you take all the birds out all at once. And that requires a ton of luck with Durin. I did manage to do it once because he can, if he gets really lucky, he can crank out some good damage. This girl doesn't have that problem. She can crank out her damage left and right. I was hitting those birds with all sorts of things, right? I was running, they were chasing me. I would stop, turn around, hit them with a combo, and actually knock a couple of them away, and I'd be able to get one or two of my abilities off and get some damage through to them before I actually got interrupted. The fact that she can even do that there, stand on her own as some sort of damage unit, in a solo run like that, where she's just supposed to just be a support character, that's pretty impressive to me, yo. Because now I can bring this quasi healer and get awesome buffs off of her, everything that I have to teach, maybe have her bring a break, and then just buff everybody, have some MP for heals, and I don't know, when the boss gets broken, and I go through all my kits and I start running out of stuff, I can always click on this girl and I can reach for a pocket of damage and I will get it out of her because, I don't know, her S3, 20,000 damage cap to 2 damage cap, so that's awesome. And it's all non-elemental damage, so it's not going to matter what the boss's elemental resistance is. So very nice being able to grab a little bit of damage out of your healer, and I don't think this is limited to just a little bit. I think this girl can dump. She seems to get those abilities off pretty quick. Or, you know, those birds would have ate me up in like 10 seconds, right? She's still fragile. You still have to overcome it. But I think, you know, her running circles around those birds and dealing with that, I think it shows what she can do. And just keep in mind, mine's still very underpowered. So I will do another video on her once I actually get her up to par a little bit. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll talk to you soon. Anyone out there that got Primm, don't be upset. She is very, very awesome.